everyone. I've had a couple of requests to do flip throughs of how I reorganize my Disney sticker books. So I was just going to give a quick run through of what I did. The first thing I did was cut the fronts and backs off the sticker books so I didn't have to make them from scratch. Then I created spines. Now here's some example of the spines. I've still got to do my floral books, and then these are for the colorful boxes, and all of my seasons have a tufted look in multicolors, so that way I can easily spot the season I want by the color. This one will be for spring. So and I did that in my silhouette program. So for these I created spines that show which character is in which book. So as you can see, these are all the princesses in these particular books. The final book with the entire group is all group shots with Merida in the very back. Over here I have all of the Mickey books and the Strong at Heart. I did not want to mix the Strong at Heart with the original princess books because I'm hoping that they're going to put out some more Strong at Heart, hopefully some large stickers like they did with their original and with Mickey. This book contains Minnie solo and any with Minnie and Mickey together. This one is all Mickey alone and the group shots of all the friends. So let's have a quick look at inside about how I did this. The first thing I did was take all the pages out, obviously, and then when I put them through, I had some scrapbook posts or Chicago screws already in my stash. The problem was that the heads of these were just a tad bit too small, so the stickers could easily pop over them. I have not done this to all of them yet, but I just took a small piece of chipboard, cut some squares, and I wanted to make it as small as possible because I still want to be able to flip my pages up, and then put that through, and that was just enough to keep the pages from being able to flip over that head. So let's go through these books, and we'll start, I guess, with the Mickey book. Okay. And we start with I always start with the clear sheets, and all the image sheets are always in the front. Then I took, this is from the classic size, I believe, and then the matching mini is always in order. Classic, and then mini, classic, the mini, the classic, and the mini. And it keeps going like that until you get to the end of the image shots. And then comes the matching ones from the colorful boxes set. And I continue in that order. Then we go to the red foil Mickeys, the red pants, and they are in the same order. So it's pretty self-explanatory once you know the order. It's always images first, then matching image boxes, and then the colorful boxes. So I believe we're coming to the end of all the solo Mickeys. And then I did the same thing for the Mickey and Friends. So anything that had anyone besides just Mickey and Minnie is in this section. And they are once again with matching sheets from each book. Then the extra large ones for the from, I believe it was Magic Plans. Then the matching image boxes. And that's followed by the colorful boxes. I don't think it's necessary for me to go through both these books. As you can see, the mini book is in exactly the same order. So if you've seen all the sticker books, those are self-explanatory. I did pretty much the same thing with the princesses ones. This is the Strong at Heart series. The issue I had with both princess sets is when you get to the end, let's get back up here to the front, of a section. So we start with Ariel, and in the same exact thing, the classics followed by the matching minis, Then we get to the last page of the colorful boxes set, and it's always two princesses. So that kind of dictated what order my characters would go in within my books. So I just did that when it came to the pages with two. The first princess is on the right, the preceding princess, and then we start with the princess. Excuse me. On the left is the preceding princess, and on the right is the upcoming princess. So this one's Cinderella, and there you go. We start with Cinderella. I did the same thing for both books, both series of princesses. And it's fairly self-explanatory once you've gone through and seen the sections. Then we have Belle, the image boxes for Belle, the colorful boxes for Belle, and then Belle and Tiana. Another thing I made sure to do with all of my sticker books, and I've done this for every sticker book that I own, is I went through with some peg stamps. That one's a little, and I labeled each page on the back so that if I ever run out of stickers or I want another copy of this, I know which book that they came from, so I can go and buy it again. Or if I ever try to put them back together, but I don't ever foresee that happening. This system just works so much better for me and the way my brain thinks. So I've done that, and all the princesses are in order. The only difference is at the back. I'm sure you know that Moana, she's matching on the side with Rapunzel, but there are no matching image sheets for Moana, so I'm hoping that they rectify that so I can stick them in. But when they do, I can always just slide them in, just remove the screw, lift up the pages, stick her in there. And that's the other thing that I love about this system, is that it's a growing system and it's a customizable system at all times. I can always go back in and recustomize, add new stickers in. It's not a big deal, because with some of my other books, I have been adding, like there's a book of bullets and the list strips all together. Well, when I grab a new book and it comes in, the first thing I do is go through and pull the pages that go in my custom books that I've already created. So that's pretty much this one. And the rest of them are pretty much the same, with the exception of the group book. But they all go with the large images first, smaller images, then your image boxes with the classic, then the minis. I do have more classic than mini because there was a smaller princess book, and then the 60-page princess book in classic and in mini. So I have all three of them, plus the larger images book. So I had Once Upon a Time, Princess Plans, Mini, Princess Plans, and Princess Magic. And it's real easy to see because I can just flip through and look at the back and see which books these all came from. But they're all exactly the same. And the same thing, at the end of this section, I have Aurora and Ariel, which means Ariel is obviously next. And same thing, images from large to small, then the matching sheets. So I have two of this sheet, one from Princess Plans and one from Once Upon a Time, then the Princess Plans Mini, Princess Plans Mini, no, Princess Plans, excuse me. Then this one is Once Upon a Time, and then Princess Plans Mini, then the matching, I guess, headers, then our colorful boxes, and then on the funny thing is, on these colorful boxes, Ariel does not have a shared page, so I just went into Snow White. And I may rearrange Ariel into this book and redo the spine, because Ariel is one of my favorites. Ariel and Aurora are two of my favorites. I'm not so fond of Snow White, but I do love Grumpy and Dopey. So I can see myself using those a little more than actually using Snow White. And they're all exactly the same. And then these are my favorite pages of the Snow White set, is the dwarves. Can't wait to use those. And I think I'm going to try to make some minecart stickers to add with them. Then the colorful boxes, and then Snow White into Cinderella. Okay, I'm just not going to flip through the rest of that. Pretty self-explanatory. And this book is exactly the same. There's just more princesses in there. Some of the princesses were not in the Once Upon a Time book. So the ones that were, I had a few more stickers of them. So that ended up being about the same size. This book is a tiny bit smaller because it has less princesses. But that discrepancy in the Once Upon a Time book makes the difference not so noticeable. So these are each about an inch. Well, this one's about 3/4. This one's about an inch. So I won't bore you going through that. And the last one is my group princesses book. For this one, I went with any pages that had more than one princess besides the boxes. So I have Snow White and Aurora, Cinderella and Ariel, Belle and Tiana, Merida and Pocahontas, Rapunzel and Mulan, and then Jasmine. Well, that one of Genie. Next is the quotes. All clear quotes are right here together. So if I need a princess quote, I know exactly where to look for this series of princesses. The Strong at Heart ones are in the Strong at Heart book. All the others are right here together. Oh, got something sticky. Oh, some lifting right there. Then we go to silver ones. The plain boxes that are kind of generic for any princess are right here. Then we have the group large images from each book in matching order. Then I have all my sidekicks right here together, so they're easy to find. Then we move into the boxes. And this is just any page with 2 or more princesses in an image box. Again, the classic, then the mini, matching sets. Then we have all these wreaths. I don't know how I'm going to use those, but I'm thinking of making a spread with just those. I've got more than enough of them. Then we have the header images. Lots of those. Goodness. And finally we have Merida. She's in the back because she's really not my favorite princess, and I don't really care for the dark moodiness of these stickers. That's a little dark for me, and I can't see myself really using those, but they are all together. If I ever change my mind, I may challenge myself to actually use them. There's all of Merida. And the image headers, the plain boxes, and some more groups. And I think I need to move this sheet up here with the other group colorful boxes. But that is it. So these are my custom reorganized Disney books. And I'll give you a quick peek at some of the other books. Let's see, this is one of my other books. This is all bullets and list strips. Some of these are from Happy Planner. These top ones are ones I just made myself. And then also for some of the other books, like this is my whole glam girl collection, so they're all there. So I've done this with a lot of books, and it's really easy to spot which book I want based on the spine. Hope that helps somebody organize, and y'all have a good day. Bye.